Hey, Gerrid Smith here. I'm a local SEO expert since 2005, and in today's How to Win series, we are going to look at the divorce attorney market in my hometown of Sarasota. So I have Sarasota divorce attorney pulled up, and this is a really interesting niche because there really are like two core keywords for the divorce market, and I've got them pulled up here so that we could take a look at them. One is divorce attorney, divorce lawyer, which I've got here. You can see the top keyword in this particular, this particular keyword is 150. I was going to say niche, but it's all the same niche. But if we go to family law attorney, that's got 60. So both are definitely very important. You want to make sure you're targeting both, but divorce is going to generate substantially more business. So we would always want to make sure that is the priority keyword. Okay. So let's go back to our search results here. The first thing that stands out to me is that there really aren't any attorneys that are crushing it right now in, jumping ahead of everybody else. Sometimes in a market, I would say frequently in a market, there's one attorney or one business owner that has 2 times, 3 times the number of reviews, but we don't see that in the divorce market. And I can tell you from experience, working with, over 100 attorneys, that it's obviously really challenging to generate reviews for a lawyer. If you're a local plumber, if you're a local doctor, it's really easy to generate those reviews. But with an attorney, if you have a divorce or you need a family law attorney, you're not generally eager to jump on Google and talk about that. So it is a little bit challenging, but I would ultimately say any divorce attorneys that are watching this, this is one of the most valuable things that a business owner can do is generate reviews for their business. I like to tell business owners that a review is worth thousands and thousands of dollars, every single one. So it is worth it for you to text, call, do whatever you can, email prior clients to see if they would be willing to leave a review, assuming they had a positive experience with your firm. All right, let's go ahead and drop down here a little bit. I want to point out this is the title tag and this is the description tag. The description tag is really, really important, just like the title tag, but the description tag is actually not weighted in Google's algorithm. However, the title tag right here is one of the most important components of a web page, along with the main headline on the website itself, which we'll look at here shortly. But you can see, the top 2 sites, Sarasota divorce attorney, somebody did their keyword research. They made sure that the most important keyword was in the title tag. So well done from that perspective. The other thing we're going to look at, I clicked on this one as well, but unfortunately that one was having some issues, but I did click on this one as well. You can see these guys, they have not done as well with their on page and optimizing their title tag. They don't have Sarasota divorce attorney in here, which is why they're further down the page. So for now, we'll focus on these top 2 ones, which I'm going to move this one over here. So let's click on this one first. So we can see they've got Sarasota divorce attorney in their title tag. But when we land on the page, they have divorce attorneys in Sarasota, which is a good keyword. Don't get me wrong. But as a general rule of thumb, you want to have your main keyword, the most popular keyword, in your main headline, which is right here. Interestingly enough, they've got a couple of different headlines here. That's a really clever way of, I don't want to say hiding keywords, but that's really good. I actually like this. This is super clever. So I'm just kind of curious. Oh, okay, interesting. So that's actually a call to action. All right. So while this was super clever, this just feels like a missed opportunity to me about us, as opposed to saying about our Sarasota divorce attorney or our divorce attorney in Sarasota. That's just, it would be super, super easy for them to drop that in there. Let's just see what they've got here as far as alt text is concerned. Alt about us. Oof, another missed opportunity. So again, so much of SEO is about, just maximizing all of the on-page and off-page opportunities that you have. So alt text is, essentially certain people who have disabilities don't load the images. They can't read the images properly or view the images properly. So they have alt text that would show up in place of that. It's called alternative text. And so for this, I would highly recommend putting Sarasota divorce attorney and then this lady's name, Leslie Loftus, in there. That would work a lot better than just putting about us, which is what, and that's not even an accurate description because this is actually an image of the attorney. So it would either say Leslie Loftus or Sarasota, divorce attorney Leslie Loftus. But again, really, really, really recommend dropping a keyword in here. And the other thing too is if there's, something that Leslie can share that would really make her stand out. Look at all these awards and stuff, award-winning, about our award-winning Sarasota divorce attorney. How much more powerful would that be than just about us, right? She's AV preeminent, AV or AVO rated 10.0 superb, I can tell you from experience, not all attorneys have all these awards. So first of all, these are all a little bit blurry. I would definitely recommend the webmaster come in here and clean these up. But I think putting award-winning in here would probably be okay, assuming she would feel comfortable with that. But it is true. It's not misleading. So I would imagine she would. Here's a great opportunity here that they took advantage of. Our divorce attorney services. Awesome. I think the only thing I would adjust is our Sarasota divorce attorney services. And the other thing too is, while Sarasota divorce attorney is the top keyword, you can see Sarasota divorce lawyer has 70 searches. But one of the things I'm not noticing right now is I'm not noticing lawyer as frequently, at least in the headlines. So a couple times, Sarasota divorce lawyer. And it is actually not showing that keyword even once on the page. Let me look at the page source here real quickly. Sarasota divorce lawyer. Oh. So they have divorce lawyer once in the code. They have divorce attorney 7 times in the code. I was going to say, I think they were hiding some of that content. So again, I would probably take one of those instances of Sarasota divorce attorney and convert that into Sarasota divorce lawyer. You want to have more variations of attorney because that's what people are looking for. But at the same time, I would like to have more than one instance of divorce lawyer on the page. And you can drop it right there as an example. So I like having testimonials here. I love FAQs with these drop downs, these accordion tabs. They just offer a really, this doesn't work, a really great opportunity to add more content to a page without making the page super, super long. So I just love that kind of stuff. Really, really good. So clever work there from their web design team. As you can see, got some really good things going on this page, which is why they rank number 1. They've got some really good things, but you can see, it's not perfect. They are leaving a couple opportunities on the table for somebody like these guys, I think, to take advantage of it and to rank better. So take the first step towards a brighter future. That doesn't feel super unique to me. 2 issues I have with it. Number 1, I assume this is the main headline on the page. We're going to confirm that here in a second. It's not. Okay, great. So in that case, you want to put a USP or a unique selling proposition in this position, in this area that actually makes your business stand out. Taking the first step, I think truly anybody could say that. Any divorce attorney in the entire world could say, take the first step towards a brighter future. It's not unique to them. And I would have really liked for them to come up with something a little bit more creative. This is one of those things that maybe you spend 3-4 days trying to come up with, ideas, and really just, the easiest way to do this is do some searches for like Chicago divorce attorney, New York divorce attorney, like go to some bigger cities where, some of those divorce law firms have teams of people in the marketing department, coming up with interesting stuff, or they're paying outside creative agencies for things, and see what they're saying. See if there's something that, you could kind of draw from not copy word for word, but you could, be inspired by it. Because I think there could be something that would really resonate with people stronger than take the first step towards a brighter future. But you can see here, okay, they've got their main headline or their main keyword in their H1. Beautiful. I like to see that. Let's see how many times they've got it listed on the page. And this is not, again, what it's all about, but it's a component. So they've got divorce lawyers once and divorce attorney twice. That could be part of the reason why they're not ranking as high. But ultimately, they've got a number of really nice things. This takes up a lot of space for one review. I really don't like that. Next chapter of your life is waiting for you. That's a perfect opportunity to say, contact the Sarasota divorce attorneys at Bowler Law. So again, just tweaking these headlines a little bit to make them a little bit more SEO friendly. And if you have a USP that makes sense and would resonate with your audience, you could use a keyword and include your USP in the headline. There's nothing wrong with that. Sarasota family lawyers, we know from doing our keyword research right here that family law is the main keyword, right? So I would much prefer to see family law. I would put attorneys there. Law lawyers doesn't sound quite right. But you can see a number of things. Now, a couple of on-page opportunities that are being missed, but let's take a look at the links, okay? And I've already got a batch analysis pulled up here for Ahrefs, which is one of my favorite tools. And it just shows us how strong these websites are from a domain authority, domain rating perspective. Now, this is on a scale from 0 to 100. And you can see it's really, really low, which I was surprised at because divorce law is pretty competitive. It's a pretty big business. I would say probably right below personal injury in the legal space, and generally pretty profitable, worth spending money on from a link building and an SEO perspective. So you can see Loftus, they definitely had, I would say, the best on-page SEO. They're ranking first. You can see right here another reason why they have way more referring domains than the number 2 and number 3 firms. Their domain rating is higher. It's interesting to me, though, that they have 294 referring domains with only a domain rating of 8, which tells me a lot of these are probably lower quality links. Because if you have 200-300 referring domains, your domain rating should generally be, I would say, in the 20 to 25 range. So that was a little bit interesting. If I, had a client in this particular niche, I would dig a little bit deeper in that and just see what kind of links they're acquiring, because it may be that they've only got about 10 to 20 decent links. And if I were looking to kind of shore up their defense in the number 1 position, that would be the first place I would look, because I'd really like to see their domain rating, again, much, much higher. But you can see number 2, number 3, there are, a few hundred really decent quality local directories that you should be listed in, at the very least 100. And so would love to see these guys do a better job of getting listed in those directories and then acquiring a handful of decent quality links outside of them. One of my favorite strategies right now is getting double listings in Google. And you do that by, obviously ranking your own website in the top 3, but then you write articles and on local, either magazines or newspapers, and share, hey, Sarasota divorce attorney shares top 7 tips for, whatever, right? And if you did that on a local magazine or newspaper site, you can get a very high quality link over to your site, but those will generally rank extremely well in Google too. So anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe so you can watch more videos just like this one. Thanks so much.